Well, welcome to day 142 PCT. Look at that super nice bright blue sky. And over there you can see Mount Rainier still lurking. So we've climbed way up here. As you see the freeway way down there. We've climbed all the way up from down there. Up from Snoqualmie Pass. About a half day. I didn't leave until maybe 11 or so. But it's beautiful out today. Nice and warm. I actually feel the sweat evaporate off of you. A little breeze. It's been very nice. I've just been going very slow, very sedate. No reason to really hurry at this point. But let's review the last couple days. Once I got down to the Guy Cabin, hosted by the Washington Alpine Club, well, that was an incredible paradise, oasis. Got in there soaking wet, cold, and the cabin was just fantastic. The two hosts, Robert and Megan, were amazing. What a great setup. It's a dorm style, it's kind of like a hostel. There's two hosts there, and they do all the cooking and, admin type stuff. And they hand out chores to all the hikers. So it's the hikers that are keeping the place clean and livable, which I like. Pick a chore, show up. I was dishwasher. The cabin itself was really wonderful. Had a great, nice community room, and on that foggy, misty, wet day that I got in, I had a big fire in the fireplace, and people were playing games and things like that. So just great atmosphere, and a great value for what you get. Robert made ribs and spaghetti and salad. The ribs were fantastic. They just fell right off the bone. Breakfast was pancakes and bacon and sausage and fruit, strawberries and blueberries. I got in that early day, 16 miles. I basically ran in. No brakes, no water. I just want it to be warm and dry, so I wound up getting in at about 2, which is only 2 hours past the earliest check-in. So it was really perfect. Had a really nice time just relaxing, getting chores done, hanging out with all the fellow hikers. Second day, yesterday came, and again, it was just more wonderful food and company. Robert, one of the hosts, was a former Air Force hydraulics troop, which so we were regaling ourselves and his wife Megan, the other host, with our Cold War stories. And so it was fun reliving all that. We had a good time. But I hung around, tried to find a small leak in my mattress. I mean, the thing is probably over 10 years old now, and I'm amazed it's still going. But it's a minor leak. It's no big deal. Just blow it up in the middle of the night. I always wake up anyway. But other than that, I sat around, played guitar in the community room for a while. It took me a while for my fingers to remember where to go. But I really look forward to after this hike, getting back to doing that. And yeah, I didn't want to leave. I'm pretty sure this is going to be vying for top 3 stops. That's how good it was. So really wonderful atmosphere, and I hope they can keep that going. I hope it doesn't get too inundated, or you know, they only do this for about 2 months during the PCT season. So the best of luck to them, and I hope they keep that resource going because it's amazing. So plan now is we're headed for the next pass, Stevens Pass, which is also co-located next to the Bavarian-themed town called Leavenworth. Once again, one of the big stops along the PCTs that everybody looks forward to. It's probably a kitschy little Disney-esque town, I don't know. But I don't know, it sounds fun. And good food, probably good beer. Probably going to hang out there for 2 days. The big strategy right now is whether to do the PCTA official alternate route around one of the last fire closures that still exist. So unfortunately, even though reports are that there's no fire near the trail and it's smoke free, they have yet to lift the trail closure. And this small, tiny 20-mile section is causing a nearly 100-mile skip. It's really unfortunate. I wish they were, a little bit faster at determining actual dangers and trail openings, but they're going to do what they're going to do. So in the meantime, the PCTA has come out with an alternate. It follows the Indian Creek Trail east along the White River, and it appears to me to be quite out of the way. It is described as being a trail that is not maintained as well as the PCT, or perhaps even at all, and also described as having many blowdowns, tree blowdowns. And there's nothing like blowdowns to interrupt your forward progress. It's time consuming, it is strenuous, and it is actually dangerous. Because so many times you're having to, step up onto some big tree and get down a 4-foot drop. And it's just easy to get your feet caught up sometimes. And it's just slow. It's annoying. So I am still debating whether to do that. To me, it's not the PCT. It doesn't hold the same allure. I don't have the same motivation to do it. And there's no real reason to do it. However, if I skip that whole section, I am going to be so early to my end date, I'd probably have to sit around for a week, which is expensive and boring. So what I might do is just hike up the PCT towards the closure, and maybe it'll open. It probably won't. But if I get there and it doesn't, I'll just turn around and come back. Just do an out and back on the PCT and then skip up. That way I do get PCT miles, as many as possible, and don't have to do this alternate. Once I skip up, it's possible that I could do the very same thing I did with the Goat Rocks Wilderness, which is to head southbound to the north end of the closure. And then I will have only actually missed 20 miles of the PCT rather than 100. So it's a little redundant going out and back, obviously. It's a little wasteful, but if I've got the time, then it's a viable alternative. So that's the planning. It's a bit of a strategy. hopefully, still holding out hope that the trail will just open. Wouldn't that be nice? It's happened before. We've gotten close to towns where there were closures, and it's opened days before we got there. So, you know, never give up hope. Anyway, from the sunny, warm, dry Washington PCT, we're coming up on another really big attraction soon, so I'll take another video at that. Until later.